What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Final Boss Garage. If you're watching today's episode, it's because you are probably contemplating getting a maaco paint job. Now in this episode, I'm going to go over everything I like and don't like about the maaco paint job. I've had it on my car now for 7 years, so I'm going to go over the quality, how well it's lasted. I'll go over the receipt with you, show you how much it costs, and then give you any tips and pointers for it. So stay tuned. If you haven't yet, press that subscribe button. Alright everybody, I bring to you my 87 Camaro LT. I had this painted by Maaco April of 2012. So it's been on there for 7 years now, coming up on the anniversary in a week. So I thought I would give you guys a video and show you everything I liked and didn't like about it. When I first got this car, it was all red, but the whole car was spray painted black. So I needed something budget friendly, and going to Maaco was the best option. Now they had it for 3 days total, so it didn't take very long. I did primer and sand the car myself with rattle can paint because I thought I was going to rattle can it, but I took it there. I don't know if they kept the primer, if they redid it, but for the most part it came out pretty well. Now the few complaints I have about it is that the paint is soft. I went with the absolute cheapest option, and you can look all over the car. There's going to be stuff like this where the paint literally just flakes off. Any slight, pressure or rubbing, instead of scratching, something that you would normally buff out on a normal paint job, it literally goes straight through. Right here, that went through. The driver's door is absolutely terrible. It's going to be a little harder to see on this side just because of the lighting. But right here, I had something fall off a shelf and it banged against the door all the way down. So that really sucked. Right here, somebody was simply just leaning against my car and the button on their jeans scratched it. So it's a nice indication of how soft it is. As far as overspray goes, people are always concerned, that Maaco's going to go in, they're just going to spray absolutely everything and not care. I actually had the exact opposite experience as when I brought my car in. There was spray paint all over the windows, like all around the edges. The whole back, there was like 6-inch trim all the way around to spray paint. And when I got my car back, they had removed all of that for me, which was really nice. Yes, they painted my door handles. That was by my choice, as those were spray painted black as well. Along with that, I had them rebuild one of my side skirts as it was snapped in half, but that's starting to be messed up. I didn't pay for door jambs or any under hood work. I'll go ahead and pop the hood for you. Alright, so the paint job, when they sprayed it, it did cover most of the edges right here, but I ended up respraying those. And then inside, there was a lot of, when they pointed straight down and painted, a lot of this got wet, but I ended up retouching that up. I ended up rattle canning my whole engine bay. But that kind of shows you that. And then I painted the underside of the hood myself, and I covered all of this because all of this did have orange as well, and the whole thing didn't quite go that well together. What else can I talk about? But yeah, 7 years. As far as sun fading goes, this is a garage stored car, so I park it in the garage every night. So I can't really say the clear coat because it's all just like a one-stage paint job. As far as fading, really no sun fading, which is really surprising. On the hood, or on the roof, you can't really tell, but there was some tiger striping like right here where they laid it on too heavy. That was one of the complaints I had. But not a lot to complain about. I mean, 7 years. I think this has held up pretty well. Any recommendations I would have, again, you never know if they are going to overspray on stuff. So when I took my car in, just because I did have that fear, I pulled my headlights out, so I wouldn't have that worry. I pulled my grill off, I pulled my fog lights out. I didn't bother masking anything. I know a lot of guys will go ahead and they'll mask everything themselves before they take it in, and I didn't do any of that. Here's my third brake taillight. You can see this is what the entire car, the whole car was painted that color before. I still haven't taken the paint off that, so that gives you an idea. But I'm pretty happy about it. If I had to decide, I probably, you know, I still would have did it if I could have went back in time. I was 17 at the time, and you know, $400 or $500 sounded great. All right, so right here is my receipt from maaco, or maaco, however you pronounce it. Let's see, ignore that information, but date in right there you can see is April 12th, 2012. Paint color is R9A, and total cost was $669. The paint job itself was $519, but I got charged extra for my left rocker molding. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop comments down below. I tend to respond to every single comment I have. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful. 7 years, you know, I haven't really seen too many YouTube reviews on their paint jobs this deep into owning the vehicle. So I don't know. I say go for it if you're balling on a budget, but if you can afford a better one, at least try to get the one with hardener in it. That way the paint's not so soft and it scratches instead of flakes off like mine. But anyways, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button.